blood to be extracted. Am I correct?
Yes it does.
All right. Where is it?
It's in the back room, where we keep all biological samples, but we can't get back there. It's a restricted area. Only authorized personnel are allowed in there.
Well, you're a doctor. You take us back there.
By golly, he's lying through his teeth. Why, Dr. Daniels?
No, I'm not. How dare you persecute me in such a way, and in my own office?
Then if authorized persons are allowed back there, go ahead and call them in. I'm sure they'd be glad to bring us a sample.
But I don't.
Now, Daniels.
All right, but I'm telling you, they won't.
Just do as we ask.
Fine. Martha?
Yes, Doctor.
Judging from my pre-war studies, that requires blood to be extracted. Am I correct?
Yes it does.
All right. Where is it?
It's in the back room, where we keep all biological samples, but we can't get back there. It's a restricted area. Only authorized personnel are allowed in there.
Well, you're a doctor. You take us back there.
By golly, he's lying through his teeth. Why, Dr. Daniels?
No, I'm not. How dare you persecute me in such a way, and in my own office?
Then if authorized persons are allowed back there, go ahead and call them in. I'm sure they'd be glad to bring us a sample.
But I don't.
Now, Daniels.
All right, but I'm telling you, they won't.
Just do as we ask.
Fine. Martha?
Yes, Dr. Daniels?
Do we happen to have the Marty Carlone blood test vial in stock by any chance?
Let me see. Wait, Doctor?
Yes?
That sample's been missing for a day now. You know that.
What? No, I don't.
Yes, you're the one that told me.
No, I never. When did this happen?
Hold it right there, Daniels. Keep your finger on the button. Ma'am, this is Detective Camry. I want you to tell me all that you know about the missing sample.
Daniels had Mr. Carlone come into his office for a physical the other day. I asked how it went, and he said the results weren't good. I tried to pry a little bit more, but he said it was too much for a receptionist to know. Poor Mr. Carlone. He's such a nice man. But anyway, I was clocking out last night, and I couldn't help but see a strange man walk in.
A strange man? How strange? Can you describe him?
He wore a strange jacket with a hood on it. I tried to ask if he had an appointment, but he flashed a badge at me and walked on.
Could you make out the badge?
I don't know. It was too dark. But he walked towards Dr. Daniels' office, and he didn't come out for about an hour.
Shit's got ambush
It was
all over.
very questionable.
Questionable indeed.
I don't need this. Please, Walter, if you'd let me explain.
Could you make out anything more specific? His build, perhaps?
Yes. He was a notably large man. A little over 6 feet, I think.
And how'd you know the vial was missing?
When I came in the next day, some of the doctors were chattering about Marty's missing blood sample. They meant to have another small test to be certain he had type 2, but it vanished before they could do anything.
Thank you, Sam. You've been a big help. Yep. Probably the most helpful one you've ever hired. Now spill it, Daniels.
Spill what?
Whatever went on between you and the mysterious man. You don't have a wall of lies to protect you now. You're finished. Just like this case is about to be.
I was bribed, all right? Took the bait, gave in. Is that what you want? Well, now you know it.
Why'd you do it, Doctor?
Yes, I've known you for years, Dr. Daniels. How could you frame poor Marty like that?
Frame? What are you talking about?
Don't pull that last-minute bunk on me, Daniels.
I mean it. I don't know what you're talking about. I just gave the man the vial. Nothing more was said after that.
Playing games
Impossible.
with me, huh?
We found Marty Carlone's blood at the crime scene. The one you tested for us.
Wouldn't you find that even the slightest suspicious? That you found a drop of blood that belonged to a patient whose vial you sold?
Look, let me explain. The man that walked in was associated with internal vault security. The best of the best. You don't just deny them access to your patient's records. I mean, look at me. I let you do it.
And he bribed you.
I had no choice.
Why
He
do
wanted
they
me to
always
find the
fight
blood
back?
sample of a patient who supported Bill 54 clothes, specifically. And when I did, he slipped a wad of cash in my pocket. Told me to keep my mouth shut, or he'd silence me for good. I had no idea it was meant to frame old man Marty.
He told you more, didn't he? You seem to really want us to crack down on Carlone for some reason. I think you're not telling us something.
Isn't it obvious? That man's having Daniels frame every single patient that supports the bill. That strange man is trying to put in a bad word for the supporters.
You feel that?
I don't want to have to arrest my old friend, but if I have to...
The man brought me in some sort of deal, okay? Carlone was just the beginning. Soon it was going to be Sammy Johnson, Marie Lemmingsworth, all of them Bill supporters. The list goes on and on.
But why, Daniels?
I can't even begin to tell you the severity of that man's plan. It goes bigger than you. It goes bigger than me. It goes bigger than this whole vault.
Then tell me, who's behind it all?
No, I can't.
And I'm afraid I'm going to have to take you in. Cuff him, Bunny.
No, I won't let you.
Doctor, no!
Put it down, Daniels.
If you take me in, I'll be killed on the inside. Internal vault security lines out on you. Don't push me till I stop screaming.
We'll do our best to keep you breathing, Doctor. We're just going to have to surrender to authorities first.
Do you mean the Overseer's men? The monsters that want to keep the vault closed? No cigar. No cigar.
I knew you were...
I'm sorry you have to see this, Bunny. But I'm not letting this degenerate halt the growth of America. Goodbye, Detective. You were useful while you lasted.
Bunny, look out!
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Disappear
I'm sorry.
now.
Come on, Bunny. Let's get out of here. I'll have a coroner take him to the morgue.
I didn't mean to. I didn't.
I know, Bunny. I know. I didn't mean to either. We'll get to the bottom of this before long. Let's go. I'll be sure about this in the morning. Come on.
This has been the fourth thrilling episode of True Vault Escapades. The part of Walter Camry was portrayed by Eric Huffman, and the part of Bunny was portrayed by Amy Harris. Overseer Mackenzie by Jason Darman. Officer Jensen by Josh Bull. O'Neill by Michael Onley. Daniels by Danny W. Next week, at the same time, be sure to tune in to the thrilling conclusion. War never changes. Will Walter figure out who's behind the string of odd murders occurring around the vault? And more importantly, will he secure the safety of Vault 54? Only time will tell in the epic conclusion of True Vault Escapades. True Vault Escapades is originally broadcast on the Old World Tunes radio station and mobile app, brought to you by Nobex Technologies. Entire production was written and directed by Preston Hardin. Original cover art by Ali Shellman. Old World Tunes can be accessed on iOS, Android, and BlackBerry devices. Other streaming outlets include the Radionomy website and app.
Where are you? We're still on the 3rd floor. Seal off the floors. Don't let the fire spread. What? Don't worry about us. All right. Everyone back upstairs. Move!
I'm out.
Me too. We need to shut all the apartment doors. All right. Quickly, in here.
Here, Michael, breathe. We hung onto the window, gasping for air. I peered over the ledge and looked out over the thousands of them moving around on the ground below. Bodies of fallen maulers were being consumed as a sea of moving zombies searched for more. Michael, what are we gonna do?
Just breathe.
Well, what about everyone else? Upstairs? But they're trapped up there.
No, the building's sealed off with fire doors. As long as they don't open them, the fire might burn itself out. But I don't know about this floor. We can't stay here much longer.
But the stairs are blocked.
I know. I only see 2 options. Up or down.
This is it then, isn't it?
It might just be. For now, just breathe.
Hey.
There can't be just one stairwell. How else would someone get...
The elevator!
But that won't work.
No, we just need to get off this floor. The fire will travel up, not so much down. We could at least make it to the lobby.
Look at your arm. I don't think you can make it.
If I break both, at least I'll be alive. We'll be. But I need your help. Come on. Everyone else, get back up.
Run up and shut the stairwell door. Don't let the air in.
On it. Is everyone on this floor?
Yeah, they're spread out into different rooms, but all here. What about the fire downstairs?
Just hope it burns itself up. Or at least until those things down there clear out. Hell, I don't know at this point.
You sure this is everyone?
Yeah, I think so. Except Michael and Pegs.
I hope they're okay.
Michael will think of something. He might even have made it outside.
Oh, man. I sure hope not. Look at all that down there. They just keep this on me.
Sea Maulers. Sea Maulers run. Run, run. You bastards.
What the fuck was it? Let me see.
Guys, stay away from the windows. Come on.
Pretty high up. They don't have any ladders up taking. What is that?
Let me see. There was a flesh bite on the roof across the way from us. It was hanging out where we ran a test a few weeks back. With long skin, thin arms and legs. Suddenly, crouched down and turned towards us.
What? What is it? Does it see us?
I don't. Jumping! Flying through the window and into the room. Its long limbs made its head nearly scrape the ceiling, standing over a foot taller than me. It bounded and kicked Saul straight in the chest, knocking him to the wall. Tommy, move! I dove out of the way as Angel went to shoot it, but I was faster. My shotgun blew a hole in the center of its chest, scattering guts onto Tommy and Saul.
Sonny, are you alright?
Ah, gross.
Sorry about that.
What the hell was...
Oh my god, Saul. Babe, are you okay?
You have no idea how much this hurt. Damn near stopped my heart. Hit like the freaking horse.
We need to get you cleaned off, too. This is just nasty.
Oh, that doesn't even faze me.
No, she's right. We need to do it right away. We have a line on this floor to the water tank?
Yeah, we do. What apartment over?
Oh, God. I think I might have broken one of my ribs.
Saul, do you have any morphine in your medic bag?
I think so. Why?
All right, well, I think you need it. That just goes into, into your vein, right?
No, I don't need it. Save it.
Saul, take my arm. Angel, you get on his other side.
Oh, God, you smell so much worse than normal.
I'm right behind you. Come on, Tommy, you too.
Anyway, I'm okay. Save the water.
Get your ass over here now.
It just never stops, does it?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Who else? Not too long ago, I used to really wish for a little more excitement. And now that I got it, I'm not sure I want it. Not like this.
Perfect. At least we have each other.
That we do. Well, most of us anyway.
You really think Michael's okay?
Honestly, I don't know. He's pretty resourceful and pretty damn clever, but sometimes the odds just aren't in your favor. Michael's luck just might have run out.
The screwdriver ain't cutting it. Get something else from Datu's utility closet. Crawl over there and stay low.
Crowbar work?
Yeah, all right. I'll help you pry it. Just shove it in there hard and pull.
It worked! Oh, down. I don't know if
Hey, I got one arm. How do you think I feel?
How are we gonna...
Hey, the old-fashioned way. Go grab the gloves from the closet. Hurry!
Here!
One pair?
It's all that was in there.
Fine. One for you, one for me. You ready? You first.
What?
Hey, if I miss, I need you to help me break my fall. Now jump across and grab the steel...
Fine, give me both gloves. I'll throw them back once I'm down. You can't expect me to grab it with one hand.
You're like 90 pounds. You'll be fine.
We don't have time to argue.
Whenever you're ready. No pressure. We're just running out of air.
Okay, here goes. I did it.
All right, now throw them up. If I fall, just try and make sure I don't bounce off. What?
There's an access ladder to your left.
Would you look at that?
Didn't have to jump.
Hold that thought. Here I come. All right, now, climb back up there and shut the door.
What?
I got one hand. If we don't, the fire...
I get it. Move. There.
Okay, now I need you to open the hatch to the elevator so we can jump down.
Worthless, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little. At least we can breathe easier. All right, here I come. Okay, where's the crowbar? Pegs! Where is it? How are we supposed to open the door?
You didn't tell me to bring it. It's not my fault.
Sorry, I have it. I just wanted to make you squirm.
Oh my gosh, I freaking hate you.
I still kind of need you to use it here. Come on.
Just shut up and give it to me. Wait, what if it's not safe out there? What if they're all over the lobby?
Well, we'll peek first. You ready? Here goes.
Right, Saul, you're clean. Why don't you go lay down?
Okay.
Come on, Tommy, your turn.
I told you, I'm fine.
No, you're filthy. Get over here.
I told you no, I don't need it. I already got the big chunks off. There wasn't that much.
Fine. Hey, Kelly! He's not listening.
Come on, Tommy, do what you're told.
Angel, you got a sec?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
So, I was thinking maybe we could...
What the hell?
Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah, shh.
Elevator shaft.
Should I?
Open it. Might be.
Open the door already?
Oh, they made it!
Here, use this.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, I got you.
Ah! Grab the other arm.
Sorry.
Pegs. Hey, you need a...
No, I got it.
Shut that thing.
What happened?
Lobby's full of them. We're gonna have to do some repair work later.
No, what happened with the fire?
Oh. Well, we closed off what we could on the third floor, and we heard it sucking air through the elevator door on the way up.
Sounds like it's burning itself out. Nice.
Michael, how's your arm?
Hurts like hell. At least I still have feeling in it.
That thing's swelling pretty bad. You need to get that down. Quick.
Bill had some ice upstairs in his apartment. I used it when he was sick.
All right, I'll go and get it.
I'll go with you.
No. Don't go in the stairwell. You'll just feed the flames.
Well then, ladies, go quick and stick together. Michael, I'm sorry, but you really need it.
Well, hold your breath in the stairwell and run like hell.
All right.
Hey, where's Bill?
How's everyone else?
Wait. So the lobby. Too many? You can't take them?
No, not with what we got.
Damn it. No way we can make it to the garage then?
Well, that's why we came up.
So we're stuck up here?
Could be worse.
You had to say something.
Bert, shh, shh. Let me listen.
Sounds like they're far down the elevator shaft. Do you want me to open it back up?
No. Shh. Just shush.
Tommy? No, stop it.
Stop it.
Tommy? Okay, see this? This is water. It's not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna wipe this part right here. Okay.
Screw that.
Ow.
Get off of me. Hey, shut up, you two. Shut up.
You hear anything?
Well?
Let's just open it.
Tommy, I need to clean that off.
Don't. I can't hear anything because of those two. Now shut the hell up.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of him.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Angel, grab something to put against this thing. They're following our trail up here.
I can't find anything. They threw everything out of the windows on this floor.
There's nothing to grab onto with this door. It slides sideways. If they get up here and push it the right way, we're...
Saul, do something! What's... Saul!
Tommy!
He's turned!
What? No, it can't!
Get him off me!
I can't get a clear shot.
Do it, Bert! Just do it!
Don't, please!
Please, kill him before he...
One of us!
You know...
Oh, no!
He's down. Now the door. What do I do to
Here,
keep it?
hey, just hold this side. I'll hold... Saul, I think... Saul?
I guess you're not that good of a shot after all.
Saul? Bert, you shot him!
Saul.
Man down.
No.
Kelly, stay away from that thing.
That thing is my nephew.
Was.
Saul is bleeding bad.
What?
Hold pressure on it.
Where's it hit?
Under where I'm holding. Right under his collarbone.
Oh, good. I missed his lungs.
Michael, are they still there?
I don't hear him anymore, but I ain't moving from this spot either.
Bert, you so suck!
I swear, I'll never drink again.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. You're not very good on your promises, are you?
Low blow, Missy.
Hey, I can't hear anything.
How did he pass out? The wound's not that bad.
Well, maybe he couldn't stand the sight of his own blood.
Wait, where's the exit wound? Let me see.
Uh-oh. There isn't one.
But there is a lot of blood.
Will you people shut the hell up?
No, look! He's got Tommy's blood on his face and neck.
That's nowhere near the wound, though.
Tommy just had a scratch, and that's all it took for him.
But it happens faster than that. If he got it in there earlier.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it got in him when we tried to wash it off.
No, but if that's the case, then...
But check Saul's eyes.
They look fine, see?
Well, they are. For now. There's a lot of blood there. Tommy didn't have a wound like this, and if all he had was a scratch, then...
Then what?
I mean, look, he looks fine now, but he's also unconscious. Maybe he'd change if he...
If you what?
Did you see that?
I don't know about seeing anything, but I sure as hell can't hear with all
Kelly! Stand up and get away from Tommy.
Just leave me alone.
Kelly, slowly get up and come towards me. Michael. Move.
No, I didn't. I've been right here. I know.
Kelly.
He's going for the stairwell!
He's trying to escape!
I'm out!
I'm not.
He's still moving!
Oh, hell!
He's falling into the flames.
Yeah, but not before destroying the stairwell door.
The fire! It's spreading this way! It's climbing!
The door's been ripped off! We can't fix this!
We can't close it off now. It's gonna take over.
They're at the elevator door! Screw this! I'm out of here!
Wait, Bert! Please, I can't move Saul on my own.
You don't even know if that's Saul anymore!
Michael, we need to do something! How can we...
That's it! Game over, folks! We're seriously screwed here.
We have to. There has to be a way. We can fix this.
No, we can't. It's over. There's no way to seal off the fire now.
Screw that! There has to be something. We can fix this.
No, Angel, we can't stay here anymore. We have to leave the tower.
We're alive. A story of survival. Chapter 1. It begins. Part 1 of 3.
As I recall, the months leading up to when this all began weren't much to remember. My unit returned home earlier that year from our tour in Iraq. I had spent 365 on ground working as military intelligence. Our group came up with those playing cards you saw in the news, the 52 most wanted. I was a hard-charged PFC back then, but that was the first tour. After our third, I was the tired and depressed sergeant. Nothing scared me back then. I didn't fear death or what might be on the other side if today was my last day. That was then, and this is now. I write this, not really for anyone to read, but for my own sanity. Maybe if I go over it again from the beginning, it might make more sense to me. And then again, maybe not. I was 27 at the time and in my 4th year in college. I started my freshman year in 2001, almost 8 years ago now. I remember the date as it was burned into my head. May 8th, 2009.
Hey, Michael, where are you going?
Class?
Did you study for the quiz today?
No, not really.
Neither did I.
Yeah, well, all right.
Hey, are you going to the Omega party this weekend? It's going to be so awesome, and I thought you might want to go with me.
No, don't want to. But thanks, though.
Why not?
What, is it better to say, oh, okay, maybe well another time?
Geez, you don't have to be such a jerk about it.
I was direct. How's that being a jerk?
Once you're done, go ahead and put your papers up here, and you guys are free to go.
What the hell?
Did you hear that?
You know, it's probably just the construction going on next door. Now, please, just...
That's not construction.
Come on, take your seat. Hey, you know, there's not going to be any makeups for this quiz if you go.
I remember seeing everyone gathered around the television. I expected a bombing or maybe even another attack on U.S. soil. Part of me was planning for the worst, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw.
San Diego, men and women attacking each other, fighting and thrashing at one another. Local law enforcement is now responding. Oh my God, they're attacking the police officers. The attackers seem to have no hesitation as
What the hell is going on? That's only like 20 miles from here. Do you think it's gonna reach us?
Hello?
Michael, it's Lieutenant Angel. Where are you?
I'm at school right
Nothing
now.
I hate more than radar scumbags.
Right away.
If
Is this about what's on the TV?
I'm stuck in traffic, so I have no idea. I've just got a phone call from the commander, and now I'm calling you. How long till you can get here?
Yeah. Maybe 30 minutes, but I don't have my uniform.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
I'm on my way.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen.
Can't go anywhere, goddamn.
How I ended up as the last one.
I figured you'd tell me when you were ready.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
Your group came from Quincy, didn't you?
That's right. Mama Murphy, Sturgis, the Longs. They were all from Quincy. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came.
The first time I saw him,
The other groups, they just turned their backs
The group of them moved past
on
my
us
car to the man honking.
and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive.
Scars and bruises, and their eyes
Colonel
were glazed
Hollis
over.
was dead,
The news
so
made
I
it
ended
sound
up in
like
charge
these
of the
people were
survivors.
mad.
We never
The way
found
they
a safe
moved,
place to
I
settle.
think that these may not be people at all.
One disaster after another.
It
You
seemed
saw how
almost
it
in
ended
slow motion the way
in
they
Concord?
piled onto that honker's car. Within seconds, they shattered the glass and pulled him.
I know how it feels to be the last survivor.
Yeah,
Wild dogs.
I guess you do. That's why I'm talking to you.
I found my feet seconds
I
later
can't
and
rebuild the
pushed them as
Minutemen,
hard as I could,
but I think
driving
you
onto the glass
can.
median. The escaping look of mortality
That means a
in the
lot
man's
coming from
face
you, Garvey.
I appreciate that.
still haunts me today.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay. I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So, if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause. Anything else?
What the hell happened to you? You look pale.
You didn't see it? Weren't you on the 5-2?
Someone please tell me what the fuck that was?
I came off the 710.
No,
Things ran
nothing.
on the
No
freeway.
problem.
See that shit? They tore that car apart like a tin can. Poor angry bastard. Actually kind of feel sorry for him now.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have no idea what's going on.
No, would somebody please explain to me?
You're the one who called us in. Why don't you tell us?
No one told me a thing. All they told me was to call my squad and get my ass down here right away. I heard about the rioters on the radio, but why the hell would they run under the freeway?
Those were not rioters. They attacked a guy who was honking at me on the freeway.
They weren't attacking him. They were eating him.
They were what?
I wasn't far behind Michael. They were taking big chunks and shoving them in their mouths.
What? Why would
They were
be-
like animals, and they sure as hell weren't like us anymore. Not with those eyes.
Then what were they?
Zombies.
Come on, Saul. This isn't the time.
No joke, Sarge. What if they are?
Think about it just for a second. Okay. The mental hospital is not too far from here. What if what you saw was just a breakout? We were probably brought in just to take them down.
Oh, you didn't see them. What the hell do you know?
Hey, don't talk to me that way. I'm still an officer, and you're just still a lowly specialist.
Hey, easy, Angel. I got this. Saul, come here.
Well, how can you say that shit? You know as well as I do. The hospital's like 10 miles from here. There's no way to
Look,
get
hey, I agree. I agree. I don't think so either. I know he's a pain in the ass, and once he sees one of these things, he'll change his mind. But right now, we can't lose our heads. We still have a chain of command, and he is still in charge.
I know. I'm sorry, Sarge.
Saul was a great soldier. Sure, he always spoke his mind, and it often got him in trouble. If he'd held his tongue, he would have outranked me by now. He came to our unit with the rank of specialist from Mountain Division. I guess he got tired of the cold weather. We served overseas together, and when we got back, he transferred to our unit. And he said something about the California girls going to him.
Still no answer.
Well, the rest may be stuck in traffic trying to get here.
So what do we do?
I don't know. Let's just wait till they get here.
Lieutenant, you think we can get into the arms room and at least get a few rifles in case something happens?
We can't.
Why not?
I have the key to the door, but the commander has the combo for the alarms and the key for the arms racks. You know, we'll just wait for the commander. He will know what to do.
That one was close.
The way I see it, it's better safe than sorry. I say we open the door, clip the locks, and to hell with the alarm.
I'll get the bolt cutters from the cage.
Wait, I didn't say we were gonna...
Look, sir, all due respect, but my instincts are a lot more field-tested than your month out of officer candidate school. I'm trying to help you out, and you're not playing ball.
You're acting completely drastic. What you're asking me to do could really get us into trouble. You act as if we're at war.
Yeah, do you hear that out there? That's exactly what it sounds like to me.
Got him. You ready?
Yeah, come on, let's open her up.
You don't want to wait like 5 more minutes? The commander could just be around the corner.
I don't want to wait for that ass.
Listen, there's no point in arguing now. Saul, clip the locks on cages 12 and 14. Hurry.
Now you're nervous all of a sudden?
I just have a feeling is all.
That we're in deep shit? I could have told you that.
How long till the alarm goes off?
2 minutes, more or less.
Got it.
Good, I'll grab your rifle. Just get 14 open.
My rifle's number 17.
When was the last time you oiled this thing?
Just give it to me.
14's open.
Load up 2 magazines.
That's it?
Yeah, we'll come back. I don't want to be here and loading magazines if or when someone responds to the alarm.
Now you're worried.
Head outside. Don't chamber around unless I say so.
Got it, Sarge.
How long did you say it had? We stood there watching the gate, waiting for someone to show up. After a minute or so, I started to think of what the consequences were for my actions. Did I jump the gun on this one? Would I get punished? My thoughts of guilt and plea bargaining stopped once I heard the rumbling.
You hear that?
How can you hear anything over that alarm?
It's getting closer.
Come on, stop pulling. Guys?
They're coming!
Shoot the ones dragging down the barbed wire.
I'm trying, damn it!
Wait!
There's too many!
They won't fire!
It's just not stopping!
Aim for the head.
Somebody!
Come on, Angel, what the hell are you doing?
It's jammed!
Yeah, no shit.
They're over the fence!
Is that the...
Get inside.
Where?
The vault. Move it.
Saul, what did you do?
Saul, help him with the door.
We gotta go! Run! Guys!
Angel, give me your rifle. Let go. Just let go of it. I'm gonna fix it, all right?
All right.
Hey, look at me. I want you to take a deep breath and have a seat.
How the hell are there so many? So fast?
Those are what you saw on the freeway?
Yeah, but there were only like 7 of them. That was like 100. How the hell are we gonna get out of here?
Oh, I know you're here.
What do you mean, no
Find
need?
you.
What are we gonna do? Oh shit. Oh shit. I gotta call my girl. Tell her that.
Think you can win this?
Huh? We're working in here, too. Let me try.
The lines are flooded right now. Why don't you just take a seat and have a breather?
Hey, I knew getting to the vault was a mistake. You wouldn't listen. I'm the officer here.
Fuck you, sir. Okay, if Michael hadn't, you wouldn't be here right now. I'd love to see you try and open the door while those things are chasing you down. I saw how fast you were with your rifle. You about shit your pants.
Don't you get it? They came because we opened it. They heard the alarm.
We don't know that for sure. Maybe they just followed the road. Or maybe...
Think about it. You said they attacked the guy in the car behind you because he was honking. They must be attracted to loud sound.
So, you can understand them all of a sudden, huh? Well, maybe now you can step outside, you know, talk to them and sort some of this shit out. Maybe you can just shut up that...
Hey, it's enough. It's enough, Saul. Right. No. It makes perfect sense. Why would they come in here in such numbers and directly here? I caused them to come.
You were right, too, if that makes any difference. One of those things that came over the fence. I swear one of them looked like a commander.
Serious?
No one else was coming.
Well, no matter what we did, the longer we waited, the less time we would have had to prepare.
Prepare? Prepare for what?
Angel, how long until the alarm shuts off?
I'm not sure exactly. An hour, I think. Why?
Once it goes silent, they should go away. And then we can get the hell out of Dodge.
All right, but then what? We don't even know what they are.
I told you, man. They're zombies.
You know what, Specialist?
Wait, hey, easy. Both of you. He may be right. Maybe not exactly zombies, but there are similarities.
Oh, no, not you too.
Hey, military intelligence is my job. It's what I'm good at. Now, I've encountered different tribes on my deployment. And the key to managing these situations is to know who you're dealing with.
Military intelligence. I am the one who figured out about the sound thing.
Yeah, well, none of that matters now. What else do we know?
We know they go after people. They sure as hell aren't no slow-moving zombies either.
So they're quicker than us.
Got some strength, too. The way they were bending the bars.
Wonderful.
Headshots seem to drop them like stones.
Is that all we know?
Yeah, well, the rest would just be assumptions based on what we've seen in movies.
I still don't believe this. Are you listening to what you're saying? Zombies? I mean, the dead rising
Who said they were dead?
Whatever. What would you have me do? We're dealing with something we've never come close to experiencing before. All I'm trying to do is reason some way through this, something they aren't able to do.
Now who's being presumptuous? How can you be sure that they can't reason?
Because we left the key in the door. All right, if we're gonna make it through this, and I have every intention of doing so, we're gonna have to stick together and use our heads.
Whoa. That was no hour.
Well, I said I think. No one has ever set off the alarm before.
So, look at the people.
They're leaving?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe it'll just take some time.
You sure they can't hear us?
Not a chance. The door is about a foot thick and the walls are solid concrete.
Give it time. They could move on. All right, well, say they clear out enough for us to get through. Where do we go?
We couldn't just stay here and defend this place?
No, they're able to climb over the walls and come from any direction around the base. Not to mention every building has like 4 or 5 entrances. There's only 3 of us.
You need someplace like a prison.
Good idea, but not the best place for living.
Well, we would be able to contain the area pretty easily. I could probably get by in a cell. I know you could too.
This isn't just about us.
Bingo.
Look, there are a lot of people out there who are where we are now, locking themselves in some safe place, waiting things out, hoping that someone is going to come rescue them. But we know that's not going to happen. At least not with our unit. There are no active military stations around here, and there's a lot of people out there that need our help. Don't you feel a little responsible to them?
Nope. Not at all. Nah, just kidding.
My girlfriend's apartment building.
See, now, he's got the right idea. Go out with a bang!
That's not what I... Michael, it's perfect. One main lobby with a small stairwell. We could turn off the elevators. That gives us a very small area to contain as the entrance.
Sweet.
3 people. Best of all, the parking garage has a security gate that we can seal off from anyone getting in.
That could work. Plenty of space for any other survivors, not to mention the amount of supplies throughout the building.
Given that we could make it there in one piece.
It's not too far from here.
It'll work. Depending on how long we're going to hold up, it would last us.
This could just be a local epidemic.
No, given the rate of growth, I highly doubt it.
How do you expect to make it to the building? Like, the roads are probably jammed with broken down cars and God knows what else.
We'll take one of the Humvees.
You won't get too far with the steering wheels chained and locked. You'll only be able to turn like halfway.
Then clip the lock with the bolt cutters.
So we run out of here, fight through zombies that are, let me check. Yup, still outside the door, carrying ammo, rifles, and bolt cutters all the way to the motor pool, being chased by the things that we know are faster and stronger than us and want to eat us?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hey, as long as I get the saw, I'm in.
Fine. We'll need an automatic weapon anyway. Angel and I can carry an extra rifle, but any more would really slow us down.
That's it.
Here, put these on.
Do we really need to wear uniforms?
You wear this, and people will know who you are and won't think twice about coming with you. There's a lot that this uniform represents that we will need out there.
Hey, he's right, Saul. Come on, let's put him on.
All right. We can do this.
We're alive. A story of survival. Chapter 1. It begins. Part 2 of 3.
How does it look out there?
I don't see any.
Don't take any chances. Go slow and quiet.
You ready?
Let's do it. The moment we opened the door, the world felt different. There was no one in sight, but we could feel they were close.
Clear.
Head around back to the motor pool.
Angel, there's one, look.
It's the commander.
he's just standing. Like he's in formation.
Weird. Hey, come on! Motor pool's just around the corner. Take it slow.
Move! Saul, you're driving. Flip the lock. Darn it!
I can't. I have to warm up the glow plug.
Fuck, I forgot about it. What is that? Come on, come on. Oh, shit. Seal the hatch. You can't.
Got it. Hold on.
You're everywhere. Run him over. There's one on the roof. Got him.
Hey, look who it is.
Did you really have to run over the commander?
He was in the way.
You swerved to hit him!
Saul, stop fucking around and get us out the gate.
Turn left on Bandini and keep heading west.
None of us would say it, but we feared what we might find outside the gate. For the first time in a long time, I was afraid. Not for what might happen to me, but what happened to the world. We were 3 men lost in a land of confusion.
Keep your eyes peeled for any survivors. We can fit around 4 or 5 more in here if we pile up a bit.
That's if we find any. This place, it's a ghost town.
How fast do you think it spreads?
Too fast for anyone to be able to do anything about it.
Just keep your eyes peeled. You have family out here?
Yeah, kinda. My parents live in Northern California, outside San Luis Obispo. You?
Just my girlfriend and I. I'm sure your parents are all right. You know, the less
Yeah, I'd rather
populated...
not talk about it right now.
My mom lives outside Anaheim.
That's great.
Angel, did you try your cell phone again?
Busy still. But I'm gonna
Stop
keep...
the car! What is it? Look, up there, the roof of the flower shop. Angel, get in the turret. Saul, keep the engine running.
Oh, thank God. Riley, come here.
How many up there?
Just 2.
Well, get down here as fast as you can. Aw, shit.
Got him. Hurry up, though. More coming.
Pull the Humvee closer. Jump onto the roof. Angel!
Come on, Pegs. I can't. It's only like 7 feet. It's not hard. I'll catch you.
We need to
Come
go
on.
now.
There are too many of them.
Michael, we have to leave her.
Come on.
All right.
Climb through the hatch.
You're crushing me.
Just hold on.
We're clear.
Where do I go from here?
Left at the light. Just keep going straight for a couple miles until you hit harbor.
Thanks for picking us up.
Yeah, no problem.
Where are the rest of you?
This is it.
You're it? No, where are the others? You know, army people.
We were the only ones to show up. Everything happened too fast. No one could have prepared for this.
Where is everyone else?
For all we know, you could have just been shooting at him.
Where are we going?
We're heading to an apartment building that we can hole up in for a while.
Is that going to be safe?
We'll make it safe. Once we have it locked down, we can go out and look for survivors.
What happens after that?
Not sure. One step at a time.
Pegs and I were on the roof for a while. I didn't think anyone was going to come.
Who's Pegs?
That would be me.
Oh. Hi, Peg. I'm Saul. And that's Angel and Michael.
Where are you all from?
I don't mean to be rude. I know you're trying to be polite, but you will have much more time later on to fill each other in on the details. Right now, we need to focus on what's going on.
Totally, you do your thing.
We sped through what was left of downtown. Small fires were all over the place, and abandoned cars littered the road. We never saw anyone else. I had to keep my eyes on the road, but they kept wandering back to Peg. Her chocolate brown hair and dark eyes seemed to draw me to her. She looked to be in her early 20s. Unlike Peg's, Riley gave off a very confident vibe. She was fit and strong, maybe somewhere in her 30s. I knew army girls who weren't as put together as she was.
Do either of you know how to use a rifle? Any type of handgun?
I'm a pro archer.
Like Robin Hood? The bow and arrow?
Yeah, that.
Okay, well, that doesn't really help us. What about you?
I've never shot a weapon before.
Well, I've shot a gun, but I just don't remember how.
Here, we have 2 Berettas. They're handguns. They're really easy to use. All you need to do is flip these switches from safe to fire. See that red dot there?
Nice.
If you see that, the safety is off. If we get into a really bad situation, you use it. Otherwise, let us be the first to fire.
I can do that.
No thanks.
What do you mean, no thanks?
I mean, I don't need one.
Oh, you mean you don't feel comfortable with it? Well, once we get some downtime, I'll help train you.
Or I could. Angel here is an officer and he doesn't like to get his hands dirty.
No, really, I wouldn't
Security's
mind.
too good.
No, it's not that. I just don't agree with weapons.
Wait, you what?
I just don't want to.
All right, I'm not gonna push. Riley, you okay with it?
Hell, if you hadn't given me a weapon, I probably would have stolen one.
Fair enough. So how do you two know each other?
I thought we were gonna save the small talk.
I can pay attention to more than one thing at a time.
Oh, we don't really know each other. Well, not until today. I work as a chef near the farmer's market. Bex here worked at the flower shop you picked us up at.
Riley found me in the commotion and we climbed up to the roof. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Riley.
Everyone else wasn't so lucky. If we had waited only a few more seconds, we would have rounded the corner right into them.
What happened?
All happened so fast.
The people that were attacked first got it the worst.
They just collided.
Blood went everywhere. Then the ones that were sprayed on started to attack others as well.
So they turned into them from blood?
I don't know. Not everyone did, I don't think. Only a few. It was hard to tell who was attacking who. The same. Within a few minutes, though, it was clear who was who. Until you showed up, I figured it wouldn't be much longer before they found us, and we'd end up joining them.
Look, I know it's difficult right now, but the details are important. How long did it take for the people to turn into them?
A few minutes, I guess. It depended on how close they were. There were some that tried to run away, but they were chased down. They were so fast.
Almost there.
When we get inside and make it safe, I need you to tell me every detail, even if it seems obvious or irrelevant, okay? You two, Peg. The more we know about what we're dealing with, the better chance we have of surviving and not becoming one of those.
Pull around to the side, down that ramp. We'll secure from the ground floor, starting with the parking garage.
Going there.
Kill the engine.
Should I shut the security gate?
What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, do it. The Hummer can get through it if we needed to.
Looks clear.
It does, but we have to make sure. Sweep across the back row of cars. If we miss one of these things, the whole tower could fall. Check in and under the cars.
Hey, we've got something over here.
What is it?
It looks like they got him when he was trying to get in his car.
Breathing?
Let's see how he can.
So, you know what to do.
Got it.
Pegs, Riley, come over here by me.
What is he doing?
Well, unless we have to, we don't want to shoot anything down here. The sound could echo out of the building and bring more of them here.
So he's going to...
He's going to make sure he doesn't get back up, and we only know one method of making sure.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Hey, make sure you don't get any blood on you.
It's already halfway through before I even started on his neck.
Well, leave your knife here. We don't know exactly how it spreads. Let's head up towards the lobby.
My friends did not survive the attack.
Thank you for assisting. I was worried that the new addition. I was certain to meet my end here as well. They followed my lead and stuck close by, never getting.
Are you okay?
Thanks to your timing, my diagnostics show only superficial damage. I wish I could say the same for my late friends. I was pretty sure anything could get in here if it really wanted to.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Man, it's alright. We're just down there.
Until we've cleared this entire building, no one is to be alone.
Tough break.
They were my friends, and I failed them. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
Watch the front and you check them.
I just need to know if they're working. Fine, I'll do it.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Now hand it over. I cleaned it off. It's fine.
You'll need help if you want to succeed.
I'm aware of this. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
You want revenge, don't you?
I wish to prevent these Mechanist robots from destroying further innocent lives. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Chapter 1.
Another time.
Perhaps there's a place I may be of use until you return.
Part 3 of 3.
I'm familiar with the settlement. Hopefully, I may be of some use there.
Oh shit! Oh man, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Who the hell are you?
I'm Datu, the maintenance guy for the building. Oh thank God you're here.
What were you doing in there?
I was coming down when the power went out. Oh thank God you found me.
You work here?
Well, I live here too. Where are the rest of you?
This is it.
Where are your tanks and shit? I mean, you are the U.S. Army, right?
We are in the Army, but like I said, this is it.
Well, whatever. I'm just glad you're here. Wait, where are we going?
Upstairs.
I don't think there's anyone else up there, but most everyone in the building was at work, and those who are here left. Word has it there is an evacuation site a few miles from here.
Oh, thank God.
Evac site? Where?
Off of 4th Street and Bandini.
We drove by that intersection. There's no one there.
No one? No one at all?
I would have remembered seeing something.
Oh no. I've worked in this building for 5 years. You don't know how many of those people I knew. The ones that left. Some of them had children. I watched them grow up over the years.
I didn't say they died, I just said they weren't there. Maybe there was an evacuation. Maybe they got out.
Yeah. Or maybe they didn't.
At ease.
Still, there's no reason to go upstairs. We can't get going, right?
We're staying here.
You're what? But there's nothing here.
Exactly.
I can't. I just can't. Take these chains off. Let me out. Maybe they're coming back.
Sir, you're not listening to us.
Riley, wait.
I got this.
Let me out.
Look, Datu. You may think it could be better out there, but it's not. We've been out there, we know. Your building is much safer. And we have these soldiers here to help us. They already saved Pegs and me, and they can save lots more too. But we can't do it without your help. We need to make sure this place is safe before we bring them back here.
Why do you need me?
We need to make sure it's safe here. That means going from room to room, making sure. You have the keys, don't you? And you know what key opens what door. And every place that someone or something might be hiding in this building.
Yes.
We need your help.
Yeah. I guess you do.
Those men, they're trained for this sort of thing. They'll protect us. So why not help them? The less time in here, the more lives they could save out there.
Okay, okay. I'll help. Come on, this way.
Whoa, whoa. Why don't you go this way, and I'll go first.
This is the stairwell. Here.
You sure the other elevator is clear?
Yeah, I think so.
We have to make certain. What floor?
See, the hour's pointing to the number 15.
There are only 15 floors?
Well, 14, but there's no number 13.
Think you can do anything about the tower?
Oh, we still have power. Something just blew out the breaker.
So where do we turn it back on?
It's in the maintenance room in the basement. But that's not the problem.
Then what is?
Something blew out the main, which means it is something big. If I flip it back on, it could start a fire.
Yeah, that would definitely be a problem.
I have some flashlights in the apartment on the second floor. Once we find what blew it, I can flip it back on.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, you look familiar. Do I know you?
No, you must be mistaken.
What about Riley?
We'll be up in a sec. Hey, Riley. Thanks for talking to Datu.
No problem, we needed him. We're all on the same team now, right?
I guess. Thanks, though. I don't think he would have listened to me.
Well, you work as long as I have in the restaurant biz, you have to deal with a lot of people that don't like your food.
You were a bad cook?
I was great! You just can't please everyone.
No, you can't. The first few floors reminded me of my time overseas.
Clear.
Going from room to room in near total darkness. You didn't know it was behind every door, and every step would be your last.
Clear.
The place was empty. Some rooms had clothes strewn about, like they'd scrambled to leave in a hurry. The pictures of the people on the walls haunted me as I walked past them. I kept a close eye on Angel. He never told us what apartment his girlfriend lived in, but I knew from his reaction on the third floor that we had found it.
This door's open.
Careful.
Contact down the hall. Cease fire. He's down.
You know this guy?
That was Mr. Lard. Good man. Well, was.
We have something in here.
Okay. Be careful.
You okay?
Yeah. Come on.
Good room clear. We've got a live one. Looks like her legs are broken.
Don't get too close.
Why not?
Ma'am, I know you hurt, but can you hear us?
She's crawling towards us.
She's turned. Shoot her.
No, wait. Please, just wait.
Angel, she's one of them. Look at her.
I know. I see it.
It's her, isn't it?
It's Cindy.
We don't have much of a choice on this one. What do you want us to do?
This bitch is getting closer to me. Can I shoot
Hey, don't
her
call
already?
her that.
Angel, we have to do this, but I need you to make the call.
Do it.
Saul, wait outside with the others.
Got it.
You made the only choice you had, and you know it.
I know.
Once we get things calmed down a bit, I'll help you find a place and we can bury her.
Thanks, Michael.
But right now we can't do that. We need to continue going through this place. I need to know you're okay.
Make sure you don't leave anything
Yeah.
useful behind.
You sure? I can't have any hesitation.
I'm on it, Michael.
All right.
Is he okay? What happened in there?
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Is it Cindy? Oh, man, she was a really nice lady.
Angel, what the hell?
Come on, Michael.
Look, I lost people I love as well, and you don't see me breaking down right now. We cannot do this right now.
Have a heart. This was like a few feet in front of him.
What the hell is wrong with you, Michael? We all lost people today, Angel. It's okay, you're not alone.
Michael, where you going?
If he gets a moment, I get one too. Come on, where are you? I know you had them in here. I could smell them. Shit. Oh, here we go. Where the fuck did you put your lighter?
Need a light?
Thanks, Riley. You know you shouldn't sneak up on me like that. Here, you want one? quit this a long time ago. Gave it up when I was overseas. I guess I made it long enough.
Yeah, me too. Stop because it was bad for my health. That's the least of my concerns now, right?
You know, I'll be alright on my own. Saul, I need back up, but I sure as hell don't. You don't have to be in here right now.
I didn't have to jump onto the back of your Humvee either, but it's a choice I made.
Why don't you go and try and console Angel? Work some of that magic like you did in Datu.
I'm where I should be.
What does that mean?
You may have them fooled, but not me.
Well, and how's that?
You're hurting right now, but for different reasons.
But because we had to shoot Angel's girlfriend? Well, yeah. I feel bad about it, but it was the right thing to do.
No, I mean about the losing loved ones today. The thought never crossed your mind until now, did it?
Oh, yeah, it did. It bothered me all day.
I don't think so. Look, it's all right to talk about it. You don't have anyone, do you?
Well, maybe I do and maybe I don't. What does it matter?
You look pretty young. Where are your parents?
God, we're smoking a cigarette, not having drinks. I ain't about to give you my life story already.
Look, I don't know you very well, but we need to look after each other. I can see when someone's in pain. I just don't want whatever it is to get to you.
And how would that happen?
Something back there hurt you as much as Angel is hurting. And you're not letting it out. And until you do, it will continue to eat you away.
You know, it may be cute to think you hold some kind of inspired wisdom that can cure all wounds, but you don't know anything about me. And no quick fix flirtation is gonna heal any open wound. Hey, can you tell me what's so funny? You know, you make it really hard to keep a straight face.
It's not that, it's just flirtatious. Seriously? You're not my type. I'm flattered though.
You know you have an infectious laugh? Anyone ever tell you that?
A few times.
Well,
That's
it made me feel better than all the squabbling you were doing before that.
What's wrong? I thought I heard something screaming here.
No, that would have been Riley's laugh.
Oh. Alright. Well, anyway. Angel's on his feet and looking for you.
Alright, you heard the man. Let's move out.
Michael, don't forget what I said, alright?
Yeah, whatever.
How many floors we got to go?
11 more is all.
Holy shit, 11? Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Especially now that Riley has warned them in their own language. They probably understood all that shit.
What? I like her laugh.
Oh shit. You smell that?
Oh, I do now. Ugh.
Something's burning. Datu, you have an extinguisher?
It's down the hall, but I don't see any smoke.
Oh, whatever it is, it's awful.
Hey, Michael? Remember Suicide Gate?
Why would you bring that up now?
Smell familiar?
A little bit. Why?
Just a hunch. Follow me.
Stay close together.
Here. Through this door.
Just a second.
Oh god. Yup. I knew it.
What? I don't see anything.
Michael, why don't you, me, and Dad 2 take this one? Angel, you watch the hall with Riley and Pegs? Holy. That's one way to go.
Smells just like Suicide Gate.
Yep. You got it.
What happened there?
There was a gate outside one of the green zones that was constantly hit by car bombs. When it torched the bodies in the surrounding cars, the smell stayed in the area long after.
Yeah, look at this. You must have been standing in the bathwater when you reached up and grabbed it. Must have flown like 4 feet.
What happened to just using a blow dryer or a toaster?
The circuit would have just popped.
I guess he didn't want to do it wrong. Look at this. He ripped the entire strand of wires out of the wall. It overkill.
No pun intended. Datu, can you shut the power off to this room so you can get it back on for the rest of the building?
Of course.
Saul, go with him downstairs. We'll wait for you.
What was it?
Oh, someone chose an alternative to survival.
Oh, how?
Well, let's just say you don't want this room.
Or this floor, for that matter. Whew.
Well, I think it's safe to say that I'll be staying on the top floor. Further from the ground, the better.
What the? I'm sure you'll think differently after 14 flights of steps.
Oh, yeah, no elevator.
Not unless you want to risk getting stuck.
Well, I don't know about you, but I really like that apartment on the second floor with the nice TV and the classic modern sofa.
I thought that one was nice too. I'll stay with you there.
Really, you don't have to. There are a lot of others to choose from.
You're already making stakes in your rooms?
Well, why not? I mean, it is our building now.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
You know, I like the one, where was it, 2B? The one with a nice leather couch and a king-size bed.
See? Told you this place was a better idea than the prison.
Oh, nice.
Now, just because the lights are on and this place feels a lot safer, don't get complacent on me.
What's that mean?
Don't let your guard down.
I'm not doing much, so all right. I'm kind of worthless now, aren't I?
Maybe you're not able to do something right now, but once this place is secure, I'm sure you'll be useful. What'd you do outside, like for your job?
Find anything useful?
I was a florist.
Okay, well, I guess you could, Angel?
You got me there, I don't know.
Oh, come on, guys. I thought you had thought this one through.
We did, mostly. I mean, we're here, aren't we?
Look, Pegs. Once this place is up and running, we're going to need food. And not just what hasn't expired in people's cupboards.
Yes, there you go. You could make a garden on the roof. We're gonna need fruit, vegetables, spices.
Sure, take my idea.
What are you talking about? It's okay to claim a nice place to sleep for a few nights, but you want me to start a garden? How long are we planning on staying here? I'm sure someone will come for us. This will be over in a few days.
It might, and it might not. I'd rather plan for long term and be rescued tomorrow.
Riley brings up a good point, Michael. But we need to do more than just planting food. We're gonna need to get organized.
The more people that we can help and have hide out here, the more important it is they each pull their own weight.
Everyone would be more than willing to. I mean, Bex and I would do damn near anything for you after you picked us up. Wait, that just made us sound like prostitutes.
Well, I thought that was implied.
Oh, come on, that's not even funny.
Power's back on. That's right. Everything's all good.
All right, let's get moving.
After our first day in the tower, my legs ached like no time before. We couldn't stop and rest before the building was empty and clear. We found a few more of those things here and there. No survivors. Each flight of steps made my shins cramp and my back ache. I think that first day was the longest for me. By the time we reached the last floor, I thought I was prepared for everything. I was wrong.
We're Alive, a story of survival. Chapter 2.
Nothing else was there. I appeared there for what might be there on the other side if today was my day. That was then, and this is now. 4 hours of going through the building left my legs aching. My eyesight blurred so bad that it took several attempts to go down the one we found on the 9th floor. We were tired, but we kept moving forward. There would be time to rest. The searching was almost over. We would find me at the top floor. So, you good?
Whatever.
Good. Keep the kids
Three. Fall back! Back, motherfucker.
Oh, who the fuck's shooting at us?
Hold your fire! Hold it! We're not them! We're normal!
Why don't you peek your head out around the corner and let me see?
Fucking asshole! I'm not one of them! See? You
fall for my tricks, but I'm not gonna fall for one of yours.
Tattoo, who the hell is this guy?
It's Bill. He owns the building. Well, he inherited it. I don't know.
Want me to open up with the saw? He's only got a shotgun. If I blind fire around the corner, we'll shred him.
Look, I may hate this fucker. We're not gonna kill him.
Why not?
See? Hey, Michael's right. He's only acting in self-defense.
Maybe you should try reasoning with him.
What do you think we've been trying to do?
Bill, it's all right. We're here to help. How could I be talking to you right now if I was one of them?
Maybe you're different. Why should I take a chance if I don't have to?
You just need to trust us.
Sure, I'll trust you. Why don't I just put my shotgun down so you can come closer and turn my fucking business ugly?
So, knife.
What are you doing? You're not
I'm
going to...
just using it for its reflection. Hell, if I'm sticking my head out again. All right. He's created a barricade outside his apartment with furniture. It's just like the other floors. He's halfway down the hall facing away. We don't have a clear shot. Tattoo, is there any way around?
Yeah. You could take the elevator to the other side, but he has a clear shot of that too. His penthouse spans most of the floor, with a few rooms along the back. There's no way around.
Well, at least we know he's not one of them. Come on. We're gonna head back down.
Wait, what?
Look, we can deal with him later. We'll seal off this door. Tattoo, you have some nails and some wood?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, all right, let's lock him in. I'm more worried about the lobby right now. Let this asshole sit it out.
All right. Datu and Riley, you seal off the door. Michael, Saul, and I will head downstairs to the lobby.
Riley, if he comes out at all and you feel threatened, go ahead and take him out.
I am not doing that. It's one thing to shoot one of them, but he's still a human.
All right. Saul, you watch the door. Riley and Pegs help us in the lobby. After that, we'll call it a day.
God, what time is it anyway?
10:15.
Once he's sealed off, lead us downstairs. Roof access was going to be a problem, but we could deal with it later. A man with a twitchy trigger finger was the least of my worries. It's amazing what you're able to do past the point of utter exhaustion. Everyone could barely find their feet, but they knew it was at stake. We each pulled our part, putting furniture and doors from upstairs apartments over panes of glass windows. We worked as quietly as we could. Each strike of a nail could be heard by one of those things beyond darkness. We were lucky that night. If just one of those had seen us, we might have all been over.
That's the last one.
Good. We're almost out of nails.
All right. Nice work. We'll get some more when we start doing supply runs.
Supply runs?
Well, not everything we need is going to be in this building, but we'll worry about that later.
All right. Everyone take a room on the second floor. We need to spread out in case something happens.
Yep, good call.
Shit. You have to tell me twice.
Keep your doors open so I can call to you if something happens.
Hey, Datu, the water heater's still right here?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. Nice little fish.
Well, I know what apartment I want.
Yeah. Just a second. Aren't you coming up too?
No, someone needs to watch the stairwell. Make sure no one gets in.
But you're exhausted. Can't we just, like, block it or something?
Well, by the time you know something is...
You learn from mistakes. As long as you learn from mistakes, everything's okay. So I'm now going to get my pencil, and I'm now going to draw my design onto my pumpkin. So,
Flying these tin cans, nobody ever heard of space blues. Well, now there's a theory it's caused by the terrific acceleration of atomic overdrive. Change in gravity affects the circulation. What do you...
This is Dusty Dude. You're listening to Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
Sweet. Yes.
Hell yeah, I like that. Hope y'all like it too. I take pride in it every time it plays. Reminds me of when I took contract out on the biggest bounty in New Vegas. He was a hootin' and a hollerin' when I dragged his mischievous ass back into the sheriff's office. He was sighted shooting a fella at the cemetery of Good Springs. I sure as cow shit caught that vermin. Made him confess, and he locked his lollygagging ass up. He wasn't too happy. Said he'd get me when he got out. Well, I'm still waiting for you, you greasy turkey-neck sucking son of a gun. Maybe you learned it wouldn't be too beneficial to your health to pick up my dough again. If you do, I'll bury you next to my whiskey shack in my backyard. This next song is a fair warning for you, Benny.